first time I was at Aquashella, I met Ryan from Wild Fish Tanks, and he has a bunch of really cool fish that are native to Florida. I'm going to be doing a Florida biotope tank with the fish that I got from Ryan. So if you come down here, this is the holding tank I have, and you could actually kind of see one of the sunfish right there. I got this big rimless low boy. We built this shelf for it. We're gonna move this stuff here and we're gonna set the tank up. I have this nice piece of driftwood here. Gotta get the price tag off this. I don't want anyone knowing how much I spent on this piece of wood. I got these other little pieces here. I'm gonna take one of these branches and I'm gonna mount it, not like that, like this. And I'm going to put it here. It's gonna go in the tank, and I'm gonna hang the light from the branch right in the middle. So you see, just like that. So this is gonna be right in the middle. All right, so the driftwood's in place. I'm gonna just build the substrate up around it now, just to get an idea of where I'm gonna go with it. I have soil here, and I'm just using what I have on hand. This is just potting soil mixed with some sand and a little bit of red clay. I'm gonna commit a sin, and I'm gonna take this aqua soil, right? It's gonna crush this up, and I'm gonna mix it in. We'll start putting this soil in and just kind of go from there. Just a big mountain of dirt. And what I'll actually do, I have a ton of rocks from Florida. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm not gonna be using this many rocks in the tank, I'm gonna actually use a couple of these to build up the back. We'll kind of just stick them down right around there. And we'll kind of just build it up like that. Just like that. We'll kind of got some pool filter sand here, and I'm going to be using this. This is going to be the main substrate, and the reason I'm opening it from here is just because it ripped. All right, so we'll start putting some of this in. And I kind of want to mix in the dirt a little bit, make it look natural. So this is going to be like the aquarium area, and then here I'm going to build it up. I'm going to take some of these rocks now, all around. I'm just going to take these. I'm just going to put them in the tank for now, and then we'll decide where we're going to place them as we go. Okay, so I'm going to start adding a little bit of water here. It's going to get very murky. That's probably as high as I'm going to go for now. All right, so now that we've kind of filled this up with some water and we got the sand here, I created a little pad where I'm gonna put some plants up here. I have this is just some potting, almost like a potting mix. It's just a mix of like organic materials, and so I'm just gonna take this, dump it right on top here, as much as I could fit. And again, if this gets in the water, I don't really care. Kind of just like mix it up a little bit here. And this is all safe for the fish. It's all organic materials. Okay, so I'm adding this plant right here. This is called a Corkscrew Rush. This is a variant of a plant that's native to a lot of the southern United States. I'm gonna give it a try. We'll see how it plants and how it works. See, it's got that crazy pattern. Figured it'd be good in a Florida tank. So just like that, I'm gonna keep a lot of the soil on there. And I'm just gonna plant it right in the corner, kind of just like that. What we have here is Venus flytraps are actually native to southern United States. So these are both bog plants, and they'll grow in very saturated soil like this, tons of water, because they grow on the shorelines and in swamps and stuff like that. And now once this gets established, this is going to grow really nice. This grows out of the water and everything like that. It'll grow probably out of the tank and up the branch and everything. I'm going to take a couple strands here, kind of just like, we'll put one right there. The rest of the stuff we'll just I'll just like throw it right over here. Again, native to southern United States. This stuff grows really good. Super, super hardy plant. I'm gonna just take this whole bundle, stick it like right back here, clear this water out a little bit. So I'm gonna do a couple water changes and then we'll come back to this. All right, so yesterday we set the tank up, we filled it with water, we did the basic hardscape. Turn the light on, I'll show you guys. All right, so I'm gonna show you everything I got over here. Got some pieces of driftwood here. These are the ones I was showing you yesterday. This is the light I'm gonna be using. This is a light that I modified. Put it in some coconut husk. But first, we gotta go check something. I need you to come with me to the kitchen. And these are gonna go in the tank. And the reason we're boiling it is so that they'll sink a little bit, mostly just for the pine cones, because these will float for a couple days before they sink. The leaves, not so much. We can kind of cover them with sand and stuff. We got our tea leaves here. That'd be cool, kind of have that like sticking out a little bit right there. Maybe like that, kind of like on the shore. Now we'll start kind of scattering these leaves around. These just kind of break them up. I want a lot of leaves and a lot of cones. These boiled ones, I kind of just broke them in half. We're just gonna throw them all over the place. Kind of weigh them down, put some sand on some of them, sprinkle a couple more in here, put a couple on the land. I'm gonna hook the light up so I could have a little bit better idea of what I'm doing. So like this, what I'm gonna do is just wrap this right around the branch here, make it look nice, just like that. Just like that. And of course we clouded up the water again. So because most of the plants are here, you don't really need too much light on this side. So this is another plant native to the southern United States. This is called pearlweed. Put a little bit over here, a couple over here. All right, so if you can see here, I put the second filter in, it's clearing up nicely. I'm gonna actually put the fish in here. We have the Pygmy Sunfish, I believe it's called a banded darter, and then we have some Bluefin Kilifish. And then also this morning I went to the pet store, I picked up some ghost shrimp, which are actually native to Florida as well. So just before we put the fish in, I'm just gonna put a little bit of prime in here, which is just dechlorinator. And then we're also going to put this in. This is Fritz Turbo Start. This is just basically live bacteria cultures, and that'll make sure that the tank is cycled. So these are just the ghost shrimp that I got. So I don't know if you can see them all. They kind of just look like clear shrimp. They're almost like Amanos. They look a little differently. They have like a little hunchback on them. So those, we'll just put them right in. Start going into the tank here. We'll start getting some of this stuff out. Let's get this darter out here. Let's put him in. We got one killie and one sunfish. Put him in. 1, 2. Oh, we got the mother load here. All these killies. See them? Oop, he jumped right out. He didn't want to be in the net. All the fish are in, and I'm just going to throw a little bit of this in there too. I'm cheating a little bit. That's not really a Florida plant. All right, so now that the fish are all in here, I'm going to let this clear out for a couple days. I want to let the fish get acclimated, check the water parameters, make sure that we're not going to have any issues, and then we'll see how it comes out. All right, so it's a few days later. Finally let the tank settle in a little bit. I wanted to let the water clear up, let the fish get acclimated and everything like that. And I think it's finally time to unveil it. First thing though, what I've done since last time, I just put a little clip-on light right on the side of the tank here. For this side, we got the light that I put here last time with the bark patina, so it kind of blends in with the branch here. That'll be for the plants on this side. I guess it's time to unveil the tank. So let's turn everything on. All right, let's see. So that's one side. And that's two sides. As you can see here, the water is just brown, like basically like tea. I guess it basically is tea because there's leaves in the water. So we have black-banded darter right there. He's the big boy of the tank. See him, he's hiding under the leaf. He's a long boy. And over here, I don't know if you can kind of get on this side here, we got the Bluefin Kilifish. And then also, let me see if I can find him here. Oh yeah, right under the filter here, you see? That really dark fish right under the filter. I don't even know if you can see it. That's the Pygmy Sunfish. When the Pygmy Sunfish, when they color up, they get dark, like black, and they get like a blue spotted, like fluorescent coloration in them, and they look awesome. Oh look, there's a little shrimp, come here. I found one of the shrimp. All right, so the tank is 99% complete. I just have one little last thing I gotta put into it, right in my little pocket right here. What would a Florida fish tank be without a little alligator in there? So he's gonna go right up here, right on the land. He's gonna be the guardian of the tank. He's gonna be looking over these little fish. Like I said, all these fish came from my buddy Ryan from Wild Fish Tanks. He's got a YouTube channel too. So when he sent the fish, he sent these little stickers here. Got the Wild Fish Tank sticker. And one last thing that I want to do here. So whenever I think of Florida and whenever I think of alligators and everything like that, kind of like the theme what I'm going with this tank, I think of like a swamp with like fog over the top of it. So I'm gonna try putting some fog in the tank. Now this looks like a Florida swamp, in my opinion. Also, I don't know if I pointed it out before, but a lot of these plants back here, they're starting to get new growth, they're perking up. Everything's coming along really good, better than I could have expected. We'll take that out for now. All right, so everything came out the way I wanted to. Honestly, it came out pretty much exactly, if not better. So I'm so happy with that, with how this came out. I'm gonna have this tank for a long time. So I'm just gonna keep doing regular updates on it. Hopefully tank clears up a little bit, the fish get a little bit bigger, start coming out a little bit more. All right, so I'm really glad with how this tank came out. It's going to be set up for a long time in my room here. I just absolutely love it. I love unique tanks like this. Got a lot of really unique fish that you don't really commonly see too often, especially really not in the pet stores. You know, we got the cool plants back here. We got the Venus flytrap and everything. You know, if you like what you see, you could subscribe. We also make custom stands. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Check out our website. We've got another video to record. We're going to be going to predatory fins. Going to be helping Rod out. Going to be setting up a little micro tank for him. Yeah, thanks for watching.